What's up guys, Al from AM Training here. So if you're interested in remote coaching, here's some details. So before we get into the details, let's talk about my background and why I'm qualified for remote coaching or online coaching. So I have my Bachelor's of Science in Kinesiology with an emphasis in fitness specialist and nutrition. I also have over 13 years of physical therapy experience, and also I'm currently in grad school obtaining my doctorate in physical therapy as well. So I have over 13 years of powerlifting and competing myself with very humble beginnings. I started off at 100 pounds of body weight at 20 years old. Now I'm currently at 207, so I'm pretty much twice the man I was before, but definitely humble beginnings. And so my specialty tends to be with powerlifting, of course, and also weight gain. So if you guys are interested in weight gain, I tend to do pretty well at that. So another specialty that I tend to have is with biomechanics, rehab, and prehab, whatever you want to call it, just because of my years of physical therapy experience. And I've been there myself. I snapped up my shit. I've had a herniated disc. Sometimes stuff happens when you're trying to, fly close to the sun. You might have a couple feathers burned here and there. But I definitely know how depressing it can be, especially with the herniated disc. So like I said, my specialty tends to be with rehab. So with powerlifting, unfortunately, injuries do tend to be synonymous with it, but that is my goal as your coach, is to make sure that you're injury-free as long as you can be while we push that envelope, because we do want you to have that optimum performance along with longevity-wise, because longevity, when you are able to push that envelope as long as you can without being injured, you're definitely going to make results. So as your coach, your PRs are my PRs. So let's talk about my PRs while we're at it. So my squat is a 515 in sleeves, 340 bench, and a 635 deadlift. I do compete in the 90 kilogram class. So what you can expect from me if you do hire me as your coach is that I pride myself on communication. Even though I'm not there in person, I do, like I said, really try to communicate, and also love video analysis and everything like that. I will constantly check up on you just because I tend to be a little bit OCD. That could be a double-edged sword, but in your case, it's good for you, bad for me when it comes to sleep. And with video analysis, you get to see what I see, and I think that's a huge part of my online training, is that you get to understand why I'm doing things, why I program the way I do. I tend to explain, maybe over-explain, so if you don't like someone over-explaining things, or that's, maybe I'm not the coach for you, that's okay. But I do like to ensure that you know the reason why I'm giving you an exercise, how to do an exercise, and the whole periodization of it, depending on where you are on your strength and your goals. So it's always goal oriented. Sometimes I get a general fitness client, that's okay, but usually my specialty is powerlifting, because I'm a big meathead that likes to lift things up and put them down. Another cool thing about video analysis is that it shows you where you are inefficient and also what you can improve on, along with other things like that. And we want to make sure that you are, the most efficient. And also, powerlifting is about game of inches. So you want to make sure that we maximize your strength and also minimize your injury. So with my programming, it's all custom. I don't do any cookie cutter programs. I always explain everything I'm doing, especially with the video analysis, and you'll see why I choose the accessories. You'll see why I choose the exercises I do. You'll see why I choose the prehab or rehab things that I prescribe as well. So those are the things that you can expect from me as your coach. So when I communicate with my clients, there's a plethora of tools that I use in order to make sure that I answer their questions or any of their concerns, and also give them feedback in order to make sure that my coaching is the best coaching that they will get. So if you are interested in AM coaching, please answer the questionnaire. It is a little on the extensive side, but I believe that is a requisite for building a program that's going to optimize your strength and also have you pain-free. So I hope to hear from you. Train hard, train smart.